Yo, what's up YouTube? Today we have the Gravity Yume mousepad. This is a mousepad from Wallhack / Skypad. This was a limited drop of 999 copies, so it's a very hard mousepad to acquire. It sold out relatively quickly. The drop itself was pretty controversial, with many orders being cancelled, including mine. I posted a whole tweet about it, added them, and it just basically got a bunch of attention. But the TLDR is I basically got my mousepad because it turns out my order was falsely cancelled, and they then sent me an invoice to then purchase the pad after they found out which orders were wrongly cancelled. There were a few negatives about it because I couldn't use an affiliate code from like my favorite creators, so I did have to pay more than what I originally would have paid, but I really wanted the mousepad, so I paid for it anyways. And yeah, so this is a very limited mousepad, a very sought after mousepad. It's a collaboration with a Japanese artist, I believe. I think their name is Solani. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's their name. And yeah, a lot of people like this mousepad. It is in my opinion, is a speed service mousepad, just like what the regular SP-004 is supposed to be. It's not completely like, you know, maximum speed. Like there's definitely still some control. Like you can definitely still control your mousepad. One thing that is quite unique about this mousepad compared to a lot of my other mousepads, even my Chinese ones, is it has this like very nice, like almost like frosted surface feeling that I haven't really felt on other glass pads before. And I'm assuming if the regular SP-004, because I've never had a regular SP-004 before, if this is the regular texture, I can see why people do prefer this pad over many other pads that are even coated, because this is like, this texture is just very nice. It's very pleasant on your arm, even if you're not wearing a sleeve here. It does make it feel quite unique compared to other glass pads that I've owned in the past. Another nice thing about the SP-004 is if I flip it here and show you guys, as you can see, it has this very nice backside. This is Wallhack, and it's a very nice high quality silicone compared to the typical silicone you get from many replica pads, which would be the ones that you'd see on Taobao. So that is another thing it has going for it. Overall, just a very nice pad. It comes with a few extras as well. So something's exclusive to the Yume mousepad is you get some Yume stickers. Baffled about was not getting extra skates, because even the Chinese mousepads from China give you extra skates. And I wouldn't, you know, I'm not against stickers. Stickers are cool, especially it's like, because it's a collectible item, you know. I don't really put stickers anywhere, but it is cool to still get them. And I'm sure many people do like getting the stickers. You also get a very nice like rag or wipe to clean your mousepad every morning when you get back on it, or in between sessions, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, is it worth the price that you paid? I paid like 250 Canadian dollars. From a performance standpoint, no, like you don't need to pay that much, considering they also have like regular versions you can buy if you just care about performance. In terms of collector value, I guess, you know, if you're a collector, it is like worth paying for. Considering also things like this, and I know it's scummy to say, they tend to have good resale value. I'm not a reseller, you know, I don't buy things specifically to just sell them. That is not something I really care about doing. But if you ever want to upgrade to something else and you don't want to be spending, you know, more money, you know, let's say there's another mousepad that comes out and you want that mousepad instead of the current one you have right now, you could sell this one and then buy the other one. And you're kind of like doing like an exchange almost. That option being there is quite nice, considering most mousepads and most other things tend to deteriorate with value even while being used, but glass pads, especially limited ones, tend to be quite valuable even over time, because, you know, glass pads don't really degrade, especially ones that aren't coated. You know, them being degraded is it's your glass skates or something very hard and you're just scratching your mousepad all day, then yes, of course it deteriorate, but for the most part, not really. But yeah, overall, it is a good pad. I played COD, a lot of COD on this pad, and I really had a great time target switching. And yeah, if you're a collector and you do find one with good resale value, like, you know, on eBay, I talked to one guy on Twitter who lives in my city. He told me he found one for 350 CAD, which in my opinion is a pretty good price to pay if you miss the drop, considering the Frenzy Sora goes for like well over 500 Canadian dollars, and that even has more units than this one. You can definitely find some good deals. But yeah, it's been your boy Kami. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have some other videos out soon. And yeah, there are, like I said, there are plenty of alternatives, but if you're a collector, you know, just go for it.